These are the times we will all remember. Were you there? What did you do? So what do you say? Clean this place up?
We all know Tom Cruise as the iconic action hero. But what if I told you that some celebrities have dropped hints, sent cryptic messages, and even raised eyebrows about this enigmatic superstar? Today, we're counting down the top 10 celebrities who tried to warn us about Tom Cruise. From intriguing interviews to jaw-dropping moments that left us questioning the man behind the legend, we're about to embark on a mission to decode the mysteries surrounding Tom Cruise. So, are you ready to uncover the untold stories and hidden truths? Let's buckle up for this thrilling ride through the world of Hollywood's secrets. At number 10, we have Mark Wahlberg. Back in 2013, a set of leaked court documents surfaced suggesting that Tom Cruise had equated working on a film to the intensity of combat in Afghanistan. This statement understandably didn't sit well with Mark Wahlberg, especially when he was later promoting his film Lone Survivor. This movie was based on the real events of the ill-fated 2005 mission Operation Red Wings, in which Mark Wahlberg portrayed a Navy SEAL. When questioned about the challenges of filming, Wahlberg expressed his frustration in a passionate outburst. For actors to sit there and talk about, "Oh, I went to SEAL training and I slept on the floor," I don't give an inch what you did. You don't do what these guys did. For somebody to sit there and say, "My job was as difficult as somebody in the military," how dare you while you sit in a makeup chair for 2 hours? He emphasized that at the end of the day, actors can return home, go to their hotel room, and order their meals. Tom's legal team swiftly intervened, asserting that the actor was merely jesting and is in fact a staunch supporter of the armed forces. However, the tension was definitely there, and it was pretty intense. Taking the 9th spot is Thandie Newton. In an interview with Vulture, Newton revealed why her experience working with Tom Cruise on the 2000 film Mission Impossible was quite challenging. When asked why she didn't return for another movie in the franchise, she simply said, "I was never asked." She described Cruise as a dominant and highly driven individual who tries very hard to be nice. Newton recalled an incident on the set where they were shooting a night scene on a balcony, and things got frustrating. She added that Tom's decision to not speak English during filming, while helpful for him, made it difficult for the rest of the cast. Despite the challenges, she didn't think poorly of Tom as a person, acknowledging the immense pressure he took on himself to excel in every aspect. In 8th spot, we find Brooke Shields. Criticizing a woman's choice about her body and motherhood isn't a path to popularity, and Tom Cruise found this out the hard way. He publicly criticized Shields for using antidepressants to manage her postpartum depression. Shields fired back, defending her choices and asserting that medication helped her cope, even though it didn't cure everything. She pointed out that postpartum depression is a real and challenging condition, and it's up to mothers, not Tom Cruise, to decide on the best treatment. Shields also suggested that Tom Cruise should focus on his movie roles rather than giving unsolicited advice on women's health issues. She noted that Mr. Cruise likely hadn't experienced postpartum depression himself, and his comments were a disservice to mothers dealing with this serious condition. Shields hoped that this incident would shed light on postpartum depression's importance and challenges. At the 7th spot, we have Brad Pitt. Despite their shared status as A-list actors, Pitt and Cruise are rumored to have a 25-year-long feud that began with their roles in the 1994 film Interview with a Vampire. This horror movie, in which both actors had leading parts, seems to have sparked their mutual animosity. Even though the film received Oscar and Golden Globe nominations, Brad Pitt openly expressed his unhappiness during filming, with Tom Cruise's presence exacerbating the situation. In an interview, Pitt didn't mince words, stating, "He bugged me. There came a point during filming when I started really resenting him. He's North Pole, I'm South. He's always coming at you with a handshake, whereas I may bump into you. There was this underlying competition that got in the way of any real conversation. Fast forward to 2009, where both actors were starring in World War II dramas, Brad in Inglourious Bastards and Tom in Valkyrie. Not only was Pitt's film better received, but he reportedly labeled Cruise's movie as ridiculous. In the 6th position, we have Nicole Kidman. Her marriage to Tom Cruise, while legendary in Hollywood, had its share of tumultuous moments. They wed less than a year after Cruise's divorce from Mimi Rogers. They adopted 2 children together and starred in several movies as a couple. However, their marriage was far from perfect, leading to a divorce in 2001. Reflecting on her youth at the time of the marriage, Kidman revealed feelings of isolation even during her Oscar win, describing it as the loneliest moment in her life. The messy divorce included a custody battle where Tom allegedly turned their children against her and raised them as Scientologists. Nonetheless, Kidman's iconic photo jumping for joy after the divorce was finalized remains unforgettable. At the 5th spot, we have Alec Baldwin, who didn't hold back in calling out Tom Cruise. Back in 2009, at Elle magazine's Women in Hollywood Dinner and Awards show, Baldwin made a jest that even caught the attention of Tom's then wife, Katie Holmes. He humorously tackled the gender pay gap issue, suggesting that Tom Cruise could help balance the scales by lowering his fee by a mere $29 million. While making the audience laugh, he also claimed that his own salary was a fraction compared to Cruise's, saying it was equivalent to the budget from Mintz featured in one of his films. However, as the saying goes, there's often a nugget of truth in jest. Variety reported that Tom Cruise was expected to earn a staggering $100 million or more from his film Top Gun: Maverick, making it one of the most significant paydays for an actor in a single movie ever. If you're enjoying it so far, hit the subscribe button. Now, let's continue. In the 4th position, we have Leah Remini, a former devoted Scientologist and star of King of Queens. She candidly shared her experiences within the church in her 2015 memoir, Troublemaker, much to Tom Cruise's displeasure. In her book, Remini also made startling claims about various well-known Hollywood figures. She recounted an incident at Tom Cruise's Beverly Hills mansion where he invited a group of prominent Scientologists and other celebrities, including Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. Cruise suggested playing hide and seek, pressuring everyone to participate. Remini also described a peculiar situation when Tom had a meltdown over cookies. She portrayed him as someone who appeared unaccustomed to being denied or told no, and noted his heated exchange with his assistant. When Top Gun: Maverick was released, Remini advised fans not to be fooled by his movie star charisma, expressing her refusal to watch the film or support Tom Cruise. She made it clear that forgiveness and approval were not on her agenda. In the 3rd position, we have Katie Holmes. In 2012, the once Hollywood power couple, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, shocked the world by announcing their divorce after 6 years of marriage. Their seemingly idyllic relationship, including a lavish Italian wedding and the birth of their daughter Suri, made the divorce all the more surprising. The main reason for their split was reportedly Katie's reluctance to raise their daughter within the confines of Scientology. Tom essentially confirmed this in a 2013 deposition, acknowledging it as a contributing factor in their divorce. He revealed that their daughter, Suri, who was just 7 years old at the time, was no longer practicing Scientology. This was noteworthy as those who leave the religion are often cut off from practicing members. Consequently, Katie secured sole custody of Suri with strict conditions to prevent exposure to anything related to Scientology. To this day, it appears that the former couple remains estranged, as Tom had reportedly not seen his daughter for years. At number 2, we have Mickey Rourke. In an interview with Piers Morgan, Rourke expressed his strong dislike for Tom Cruise. He dismissed the success of Cruise's movie Top Gun: Maverick, which grossed over $1 billion, saying it meant nothing to him. Rourke criticized Cruise for playing essentially the same role for 35 years, stating he had no respect for that. Rourke then listed actors whose careers he admired, contrasting them with Cruise, whom he considered irrelevant in his world. Rourke's negative sentiment toward Cruise is not new. Back in 2005, when Cruise criticized Brooke Shields for using antidepressants, Rourke defended therapy, stating that his therapist had saved his life and career. He emphasized the importance of medicine and therapy, and in a direct reference to Scientology's opposition to psychiatry and therapy, he concluded that Scientologists should live on a planet of their own. Mickey Rourke has made it clear that he does not hold a high opinion of the Hollywood star. In the number 1 spot, we have John Travolta. While both are prominent members of the Church of Scientology, their relationship isn't exactly friendly. The truth came to light in 2018 when a former church bodyguard, Brendan Teague, disclosed that John Travolta was deeply upset when Tom Cruise received the highest recognition within the organization, the Freedom Medal of Valor, from the church leader David Miscavige in 2008. This award is reserved for the church's most devoted members. Travolta was reportedly frustrated by Cruise's growing influence in the church, making him one of its well-known members worldwide. Teague claimed that this event fueled Travolta's intense jealousy, leading him to write a critical letter to Miscavige, questioning the purpose of the medal. John believed himself to be the most dedicated church member and had allegedly introduced more members than any other celebrity. So when he was passed over for the award, his resentment towards Tom intensified. Adding to their strained relationship was the fact that John wasn't invited to Tom's wedding with Katie Holmes just 2 years earlier, further complicating their already rocky association. That concludes our list. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the next one shown on the screen. I'm sure you'll like it. Thanks for watching.